Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is the Manticore, the tier 10 British light tank. This one's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka and it's under the command of the BassmanFromHell. And it looks like he's set up an alternate configuration. Okay, we've got no noise, so we will start this replay yet again. Oh dear. It's becoming a bit monotonous that Wargaming keeps doing this to us. Okay, that's much better. And let's speed up the replay. Okay, game underway. Now, this little light tank has a 105mm gun, best penetration in its class, and good gun depression of 8 degrees. It'll do 390 alpha with standard rounds, and it'll penetrate 248mm of armor with standard, and with premium ammo, it'll go through 268mm. So it's not much more of an increase. 20mm for a premium round, costing much more. So you're far better off sticking with the standard ammo on this. Oh! Now that was an encounter he didn't expect to get, and he hit the EBR and the EBR hit him, but he came off best in this one because he did 410 hit points of damage to the EBR. And it looks like the Leopard prototype also got a hit on that guy as well. Now, seeing as this is a light tank, it means that he's got the ability to maintain his camouflage on the move. And he's getting into another spotting position. Okay, see if this one works this time. Oh, no, he's gone back exactly the same spot again. Well, will lightning strike twice, and will the EBR come back to the same spot? From here, he's spotting the guys over on the other side of the battlefield, but he's actually decided to move just a bit closer, being very careful not to knock down trees. Now, I don't know if you actually have watched some of the other replays that Bassman sent in, but he's played Prokhorovka several times, and he just spotted an Emil on the enemy team over on the other side. And on the previous occasions, which are actually in our video library, he actually was incredibly close to the enemy tank, an enemy light tank that was doing a scouting run right up to the centre line. He narrowly went almost within the 50-metre mark, but not quite, and didn't get spotted, even though the vehicle went straight past him. He's now got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000, in fact it's 1,257, and he's creeping forwards to get close to the enemy without being spotted. And he's doing this in cruise control, which is probably the best thing to do actually. Okay, one of the good things about this tank is it does have reasonably fast acceleration. Not quite as fast as the wheelies, but certainly fast. Oh, he's exposing the side of his vehicle there. He is definitely exposing the side of his vehicle. But he's found an FE4005 and a T10. And the Heshbon is really being hammered, and he's gone. And that's another 1,850 spotting assist. And there goes the T10, and that's another 1,003 spotting assist. And he's creeping forwards. Okay, he's earned enough now to get a patrol duty for being the only one spotting at least 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. And yep, he's decided to cross the road this time. In fact, I think that tree that's fallen up ahead actually helps him, but there is a Charfuture 4. Oh, now he was seen, I think. Or was that the gorilla just testing the water and firing around directly up the line? It may have been that he wasn't spotted because Sixth Sense didn't go off. But he lost 732 hit points, which is a low roll for the Gorilla 15. I thought that when he went outside the bush there and crossed the light road that the Charfuture had seen him. Oh, we just saw an Arty round flying directly overhead, and now he's got a Stout medal for spotting at least 9 enemy vehicles. And he spotted the Gorilla and the Progetto 66 and the Char, and they're all being absolutely hammered. So fantastic spotting job. It really does pay off if you do this sort of thing. Trust me, I've done it myself, and it's so much fun as well. At the end of the battle, when you end up with a huge spotting total, and more XP than the guys who are actually doing the damage. Look at this, the Centurion 7-1 being hit, the 704 being hit. They're being pummeled to death, and all he's doing here is just sitting here, spotting them for his teammates, making the game easy. There's another one gone. He's getting closer still. He doesn't want to get too close that he gets auto-spotted by that 704. The Jar Future has decided to get out of here because it's just too hot. But I guess he's going to have to move forward simply because he's lost sight of that 704. And he wants some more hit points off that guy. If he knocks this tree down, yeah, they might locate him. But his teammate in the T-54 has decided to move. And there's the Progetto 66. And oh my god, they're so close to the enemy. There's the enemy 212. Oh, he fires one last round before he gets killed. And now he is starting to take damage from the Progetto, who fired one back, but actually was aiming at the Progetto 66 on our team, who's behind us. So I think that was accidental. Okay, he's moving now. They've killed all the enemies on this side of the map. It's a fantastic total. He's managed to get 12,584 hit points of spotting assist. A massive score. And now he's interested in doing some more damage to the enemy. There's only 5 enemies left. He spotted a 50 TP. He's just waiting for the reload. That's the bad thing about this tank. Long reload. It's 13.42 seconds normally. He gets an average roll on the 50 TT. Bassman's managed to get 12.5 seconds. So he's actually a second down. And he gets another hit. And a high roll this time. And he's gone. The 50 TP's gone. Most of the enemy are over the other side of the battlefield, and there's the Emil who's up on the railway line. He's using the bush mechanic to try and shoot the side of his turret. Unfortunately, the Emil managed to pull down before that could happen. Now he won't stay in the cap, and he's not going to go around it because that would take extra time. What he's going to do is going to get close. The Emil will pop up to try and get shots on whoever's in the cap, and he'll be here picking up the spotting off it. Oh, and potentially he could shoot up into the top of the hill and hit that 430. The EBR's gone. There's the 430. It's only the top of the turret left. Oh, teammate gets in the way. Goes for the top of the vehicle. He's not shooting. I guess he's not trying to. He's trying not to reveal his position at all, but he's still trying to spot for his teammates. He's going to have to get closer. He stopped for a moment to see, should I hit the Emil? I think there's enough tanks around the Emil. It's amazing the Emil managed to survive as long as he did. But now he is definitely the last one, the Object 430U. And Bassman is going to get really close. Well plates. 389, low roll. And there goes the kill. And that wins the game. Brilliant game by Bassman. Superb spotting. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for BassmanFromHell in the Manticore. You can tell it's the first one because you only get the scrolls the first time. He managed to get a spotter as well for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. A fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. And he also got a patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged, on top of which is a scout medal for spotting 9 enemy vehicles. And this is what we call the Holy Trinity. If you can get spotter, patrol duty, scout, and an ace tanker, you've got a Holy Trinity with ace. And yes, that means you've done your job superbly. It really was a great game, and as a spotter, I think the rest of the team owe him a pint for that one because he really did excel. The amount of damage he did. Let's have a look at team score. Okay, well, when we look at this, he didn't get the highest damage himself in the game. He only got 1,615 hit points. The high scorer being the Char Future 4 on his own team with 4,376, followed by the Object 430U on the enemy team with 4,254, and lastly the Yak Tiger with 4,163. When it came to kills, he didn't get any at all, which puts him way down the table. But look at this on XP. He's right at the very top with 1,567 base experience points, 1029 went to the Char Future 4, and he was the high scorer in terms of damage, and those were the only two players who managed to get over 1,000, and we'll find out why very shortly. 6 shots fired, 4 direct hits, 4 penetrations on the enemy, damage of 1,615 hit points, of which 816 were at more than 300 meters, 3 hits received, 2 penetration, 1 non-penetration. Well, I'm afraid those shots, I think one of them was obviously the shot from the EPR, which was, he was definitely spotted because the EPR virtually ran into him, and so there was no chance that he was not going to be spotted in that, but he had quick wits to actually fire back and got a bigger hit into the EPR, which persuaded him to stay back at the other end of the map. And well, the non-penetration was an accidental shot that was actually aimed at the Progetto 66 who was in line with him. As for the other penetration, well, the Gorilla didn't really spot him at all because his sixth sense didn't go off. So I tend to think that the Gorilla was actually just testing the water and firing randomly up the bushes to see if there was anyone there, and unfortunately he did happen to contact the Manticore from Bassman. Anyway, if we carry on with this, we can see he also spotted 13 vehicles, so it was only 2 enemy vehicles he didn't spot in that game. You only need 9 for a scout medal. He actually excelled and got 4 extra on top of that. Virtually the entire enemy team was spotted by him. 3 enemy vehicles were damaged, none were killed, but this is what gave him that such a high base XP. 14,420 hit points of spotting assist. I'm literally, you don't see that sort of score nowadays, well, unless they happen to be a very good light tank player. To get that sort of score, you have to be at tier 10, but you also have to be incredibly brave to creep up on the enemy, spot that many of them, and then allow your teammates to get perfect shots, which earn them a victory. Let's have a look at the credits. 99,620 credits for the battle, 49,810 from personal reserves, a total of 149,429 credits. I think you'd be happy if you played a 15 to 20 minute game of Frontline and you scored that amount, except of course this battle only lasted 7 minutes. And after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still took away a profit of 108,606 credits, 2,350 XP, and the same again from personal reserves, took away 4,701 experience points altogether. Yes, brilliant game that was. As I said, Holy Trinity, Ace Tanker, that amount of spotting, you can't deny it. That was a really good spotting job. And yes, so he definitely got that Ace Tanker. He knows what he's got to do now. If he wants to get an ace, he's really got to push the boats out. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.